We see big lights coming on as we see a huge arena of people, as we see Rob and Jade walking into the audience, taking their seats. As we see Mara calls them over and she says, "Guys, come on over here." They go sit with her and Holly, as Rob says, "Damn, big crowd around here. This happens here every week?" Holly says, "Pretty much. Something people forget is that there's more to this world than just getting by. So, we have a different idea around here. People need entertainment, so we provide it." Rob says, "I used to be a singer. Seeing this, I honestly forgot how much I missed it." Mara says, "Well, shit. We gotta see you up there sometime." We then see an announcer comes out and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet your stars." We see two guys come out of the crowd as they all cheer for them. They both give each other a cocky look as the instructor says, "All right, gentlemen, are we ready? Are we ready? Let's go." We see these two fighting each other back and forth as Rob says, "Damn, you're right. This is entertainment. And I'm here for this shit." Back with Val Hazer. Cody spits up some blood and he says, "You get entertainment out of this, lady? Or are you just trying to cover up some old scars from your past through violence?" Val Hazer says, "Shut up, asshole. I've now killed 334 people in my entire lifetime. And I can say that every single one of them, I would do it all over again. Now I'm taking you back to the island where you're going to be giving us all the answers we need." Cody says, "Let me ask you something. If I'm really about to die, at least tell me who's about to do it. How the hell do you fight like that? How the hell do you take all of us down like that?" Val Hazer says, "I had a sensei. A damn good one, too. And you know, he taught me something I think you'll find very interesting. Never let your hostage break free." Flashback to 2026. We see a younger Vel when she was younger. As we hear her narrating, "I was in a community growing up named Kingstonville. Things were so much more simpler back then. My parents were still alive. We had parties all the time. And me and my best friend Rose were being trained at a very young age how to fight, how to defend ourselves. Our sensei was named Miles. He is one smart son of a bitch. He taught us everything from martial arts to sword fighting and so much more. I've been doing this all my life. And every person that has dared to challenge me was put 6 feet under because Miles told me what not killing your enemy does to you. It consumes you, and it wears you down." We see Miles training a bunch of people as we then see them all sword training. We see a young Val Hazer and Rose training together as he walks up to them and he says, "Good job, girls. But Natalie, I'm going to need you to give it a little bit more, okay? You seem a little bit stiff." As we reveal her real name is Natalie, Miles says, "I'll tell you what. Why don't we go ahead and do a practice run together? Oh, and Rose, find Tom for me, please. I smell dog shit in the yard and I know it's that little mutt." Rose says, "Yes, sensei." Miles says, "Anyway, pick up your weapon, kid. Let's try it." Natalie picks it up and says, "Okay." Miles says, "Now maybe stand up a little bit more straight, okay? Now I promise you, you're gonna get the hang of this in no time." Natalie says, "Okay." They both train together as we see a montage of a few minutes going by. Miles blocks her and he says, "Now there's the spirit. Come on, let's run it again." Natalie puts her sword down and says, "Maybe I'm just not cut out for this, master. I mean, hell, you were able to block every one of my shots." Miles says, "Don't take it personally. I'm not going to make it easy on you because I want you to be able to learn how to defend yourself properly. And you're picking it up step by step already." Miles sees Rose walking up with two guys. One of them is Dave Miller. Miles says, "All right, just give me 2 minutes, okay?" Miles goes over to them and he says, "Well, look who it is. You finally decided to show up, huh?" The bearded guy says, "Damn, samurai tits, what the fuck is up your poop hole today?" Miles says, "Tom, did your dog take a shit in my yard?" Tom says, no, but you seem mad. Miles says, I am mad, Tom, because he took a shit in my backyard and I'm trying to teach a class here. Tom says, I didn't let him do that. I've been at Manland all night. I don't even like shit. Shit's gay. Miles says, oh yeah, like that gay ass bar of yours? Look, clean it up, alright? I'm trying to work here. Tom looks at Dave and Dave says, oh no, fuck no. Why am I always getting the raw end of the deal? Tom says, because you suck at Twister? You know the rules. Come on, pick it up. Dave looks at Miles and he says, you know how when they say it's been a pleasure? It hasn't. They walk away and Miles says, sorry, Natalie, let's run it again. Natalie says, thank you for being so patient with me, Sensei. Miles says, well, it's always good to have a sensei that believes in you. Also, that's nice to you. Otherwise, you'd probably kill them. Natalie says, are you sure I can do this? Miles says, I promise you, kid. When I'm through with you, you're going to be a force of nature out there in that world. And the number one thing, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this either, you may think you're safe behind these walls that you see surrounding yourself every day, but there is a completely different world waiting for you out there, kid. And I hope you don't ever have to experience it like I did. But if you do, make sure you're prepared. Always make sure your bad guys are down. Never take your enemy's word, and never, and I mean ever, let your hostage free. As they start training again, as we see the sun going down. Currently, Vel looks at Cody and says, a wise man, my sensei. Now I sure hope you're ready to do some walking. Make it count because it'll be the last time you do so. We see her getting into a little boat as she tosses Cody in, and Cody says, Where the hell are you taking me to? Velhazer says, home for us, hell for you. And as they sail off into the distance, Asvale has a smile on her face and says, thank you, Sensei.